Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm in Noi Bai International Airport in Hanoi, Vietnam. I'm taking a Vietnam Airlines flight VN787 from here back to Sydney, Australia in business class. Alright, let's go check in. I don't actually need to check in because I already have my boarding pass back in Ho Chi Minh City. I just landed there from another connecting flight, so I'm just basically transiting here for 4 hours. Alright, let's just go inside the terminal. Okay, so that was done. Very quick, very efficient. There's barely no one at security. Anyways, let's head into the lounge now. Yeah, one more thing. There was fast track immigration as well as fast track security for people flying in business class. So yeah, that was a very good thing. The lounge precinct is upstairs. So there is the Lotus lounge by Vietnam Airlines and the Som Hom Premium Lounge, which accepts PriorityPass, as well as a few other airlines. So I'm going to check out both the Som Hom Premium Lounge as well as the SkyTeam Lounge, which is operated by Vietnam Airlines. Alright, let's go upstairs and head to the lounge. The airport is very quiet. It's actually my first time flying out of Hanoi International Airport. I flew in many times on the domestic terminal, but it's my first time flying from the international terminal. So yeah, everything is new to me. So everything you see is actually my first-hand experience. I pretty much have no knowledge of what is happening. It is life-size cardboard cutout of the flight attendants of the respective airlines. So this is the Som Hom Premium Lounge, and next door is the Vietnam Airlines lounge. I don't know which one should we go in first. This lounge offers a great experience for passengers looking to relax before their flight. The decoration is modern and elegant, creating a comfortable pre-flight atmosphere. One of the highlights of this lounge is a delicious food selection. You can enjoy a variety of hot Vietnamese dishes and the local cuisine, as well as a range of Western options to cater to different taste buds. The buffet is well stocked and offers something for everyone. Drink-wise, it is also very good with choices of red and white wine, as well as spirits, in addition to soft drinks, water, juices, tea, and coffee. There is also plenty of seating available, ensuring that you can always find a comfortable spot to sit back and relax. Whether you prefer a cozy corner or a seat with a view, this lounge has it all. There is also very fast Wi-Fi and lots of charging outlets too, which is especially handy. However, it's worth noting that the toilet and shower facilities are on the smaller side, which can be a bit of a letdown compared to the rest of the lounge's offerings. Nonetheless, if you have PriorityPass, then I would highly recommend you check out the lounge next door, simply for its excellent bar. So this is Som Hom Premium Lounge and Bar, which can be accessed via PriorityPass. The food is similar, however, the bar is the standout feature. Alright now guys, I just got out of the lounge. Had 3 cocktails there, so I think my face all red, ready to sleep on the plane. Alright, let's head to the gate and see if our plane is there ready for boarding. Yeah, that was a really good lounge experience. Almost feel like I'm in like Singapore or Cafe de Pierre. Of course not as polished, but as good as Vietnam can get, to be honest. This would be our plane for today's flight back to Sydney. A Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900 with registration, Victor November Alpha 897. This is a very special plane. I believe it's the only A350 in the world to have the full SkyTeam livery. I actually flew this very same plane on my flight to Paris last year, but in premium economy. A second security check for liquid at the gate. This is only for flights departing to Australia, as it is the Australian government's regulation. Let's board the plane. There are 2 separate aero bridges, one for business class and one for economy class. Impressively, staffs are very polite and friendly. They'd smile and nod to greet you every time. There are 29 business class seats in a 1-2-1 reverse herringbone layout, 36 premium economy, and 240 economy class seats. I'll put the link to my premium economy class review above and below in the description. Greeting me at the door is a very enthusiastic and lovely person, who quickly ushered me to my seat. I'm in seat 1A today. In business class, seats are arranged in a 1-2-1 reverse herringbone layout, so direct aisle access for all passengers. On your left are the reading light, the remote control for the infotainment system, and the seat adjustment control. Each seat also comes with a 15-inch touchscreen monitor and a decent sized tabletop. The dining table is stored underneath the tabletop. It was raining a little when we took off. Let's enjoy this midnight departure from Hanoi. I'll see you in a bit with the supper service. It was dark when we took off, so I did not want to film the food and drink menu. I filmed this the next morning in case you got confused with the change in lighting. The meal service began with supper, which is followed by breakfast before landing. In between meals, there are snacks available if you got hungry. Champagne, red and white wine, as well as signature and classic cocktails are also available at any time. There is also a decent selection of liqueurs and spirits, beers and non-alcoholic beverages, juices, tea and coffee. Vietnam Airlines may not have the latest seat designs,
but the service and the meal certainly make up for it. Supper began with a hot towel. This was the second one for the flight, and we are only 40 minutes in.
First we have the prawn appetizer. Serve on a tray with the Vietnamese corn dessert. I know that other airlines serve prawn as well, but it is often tasteless and rubbery. This prawn, however, was divine. The sauce was just right and the prawn remained succulent. It was a perfectly balanced combination of sweet and sour. It also paired really well with the champagne. So, cheers! The person then walked around and brought over a basket of breads for us to choose from. There were seeded and white breads, garlic bread, as well as baguettes and sourdough. I highly recommend the garlic bread. So flavorful, so mindful, so very demure. Alright, here comes my main course. I chose the Vietnamese menu, and for my main dish I had the beef pho. If there's one thing you need to know about pho, is that it has to be hot, and this bowl was piping hot. Using the onboard oven, they bake the whole bowl and then pour in the hot broth. The pho broth is the heart and soul of the dish, and this one certainly did not disappoint. Typically, it's a clear aromatic broth made by simmering beef bone for several hours, which extracts deep flavors and nutrients. In my bowl were also white noodles, sliced beef shank, garnished with onion, shallots, and chili. There was also a dipping sauce as well as a slice of lime for additional flavor.
After dinner, I reclined the seat and get ready for bed. I put the cover on myself as I didn't want to bother the crew, even though they have offered to do it before. Let me now quickly show you the lavatory. It is a standard A350 lavatory. There is a very large mirror and generally it is kept very clean throughout the flight. You also get some nice amenities such as moisturizing lotion, face mist, razors and shaving cream, as well as a set of toothbrush and toothpaste. Paper cups are also available.
Good morning. We're probably somewhere over Central Australia. It's about 2 hours until we land. I've been flying for about 7 hours until this point, so I had a solid 5 hours of sleep after dinner last night, which is pretty decent. Now, if you prefer to sleep more and skip breakfast, you could let the flight attendants know as well. Another round of hot towels to freshen up and get ready for breakfast.
This time I went with the Western option, which consists of a bowl of cereal, milk, yogurt, fresh fruit, and a very nice looking piece of apricot pastry. However, this is only the entree. There is another serving for the main course. I chose the healthy option: grilled salmon, tofu, chickpeas, mushrooms, and vegetables. You can also choose between a Vietnamese noodle soup dish or cheese and bacon frittata with pork sausage, baked potatoes, and zucchini. Overall, it was yet another fantastic meal service that was really substantial and far exceeded my expectations of what breakfast would be. Given our estimated landing time of around midday, this meal is nothing short of perfect brunch, especially considering we are at close to 40,000 feet with this fantastic view. Of course, the full drink menu is still available for your choosing. Nonetheless, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to order this delicious Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk and ice. It was the perfect end to an otherwise pretty perfect flight. The entertainment system consists of a 15-inch touchscreen display. There are about 100 movie titles, various audio and TV shows, as well as games and a dedicated kids section. It's not the most extensive system, but the selections were decent, including both classic titles and new releases. A 3D moving map is also available.
As we're coming in for landing, let me give you my verdict on Vietnam Airlines business class on a long-haul flight. You can probably tell from my enthusiasm that I totally love it. No, I don't just love it because I'm Vietnamese background and I favour our national carriers. For certain, the lounge is not the best in the world and the route network is still relatively weak. The seat is also not the latest model and the airport experience can sometimes be chaotic. But you gotta give credit where credit is due, and that overall, for the price that you pay, you get a lot more than most airlines are willing to give. Take Qantas for example. I'm 98% sure that the onboard experience I just showed you is at least better than all, if not most, Qantas flights, especially those on the old Airbus A330 within Asia. Now, a return business class ticket from Australia to Europe, say London, Paris or Frankfurt, on Vietnam Airlines is around 5 to 6 Australian thousand dollars, or 8 maximum during Christmas time. That is half to 2/3 the price many other airlines charge, and I guarantee you would not be disappointed. A return flight between Sydney or Melbourne and Vietnam, either Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, run for around $4,000 to $5,000. So, if you're still hesitant, don't. Please just go ahead and book it. With that, thank you so much for watching thus far and for coming along with me on my Vietnam trip over the last 7 videos. I will see you next week on an ANA flight in business class on the Boeing 787-9. So happy travels and safe flying as always. Bye bye.